Yep. Look, I think that the heat index is probably 100. So that heat wave is back. Like I always say, heat, rain, or snow. Yeah, we're gonna put the work in. Yeah. Heat, rain, or snow, we're gonna put the work in. And that heat is back. The heat is back. I don't know if y'all wonder why we ain't cranked up the walk down no more. Well, it's on pause right now, at least until next week. Then I'm gonna crank up the walk down again. I'm gonna crank it back up next week. I got the days thrown off, and I want to get it where the 50th episode lands on a Friday. My voice went out, so now I'm just trying to practice on not talking so loud. So basically that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah, it's hot though. Yeah, it is. The heat wave is back. So we ran the 6 miles. I think this is the end of the 7th week. I gotta go back and check. We're getting close. We got about 10 more days. So we're getting close. I'm thinking this is the end of week 7 though, of training for that marathon. Even though I haven't really been doing the walk down, I have been
I only have I started thinking
still training. So now training in the middle of a heat wave, which I think I'm not used to the heat yet, but usually it takes around about a week, 2 weeks to get used to the heat again. I won't change the pattern and start training in the morning because the way my schedule is, and how I am, my body is used to doing it like it's between 2 and 4. So I'm just gonna keep it like that for right now. As we get it in right out here. Hola. All right, Smoke, how you doing? My friend, it's 1:32. I'm here. I appreciate you for coming. It's 2:32 where I'm at. So I'm right on time. I just finished the 6-mile run. And now I'm just cooling down at this point. Yeah, because it's the heat wave that's going on right now, guys. Bro, hey, what's going on? It's the heat wave that's going on right now, guys. And man, it's hot down here, down south. The heat index is over 100, so it's hot. So I just had to put the work in, man. So this week we've been getting used to the heat. We made Pooh join you. Okay. Yeah, I'm out here just chilling, man. Trying to cool down. It's 1 week of this heat wave. So the heat is back now. So I got roughly 10 days left before that marathon. Which country are you broadcasting from now? I am USA, America. Live from America. This is my vlog, training from a marathon in the heat. That's what this is. Welcome to the channel, training for a marathon in this hot heat. Yep, that's what I got going on right now, guys. It's hot. So how y'all doing out there? Everything good? What country you from? MJK? Where you joining me from? Where you joining me from? Yeah, usually the heat don't come to like, boy, that's a fast scooter. Usually the heat don't come to around June. But man, the heat is here early. It's here. Yep, we got a heat wave down here. So, gotta make sure you hydrated when you're in that heat. And today, I don't think I did a good job of that. I don't think I drank enough water for today. Cause usually I be done drunk about a half a gallon, and I'm far from that today. So I'm feeling kind of off, to be honest. I'm feeling kind of off. So when I get off this live, just a hello, hey, how you doing? So when I get off this live, I gotta start pumping myself with water. The good news is tomorrow is Friday, and I got 2 days off before Monday, the start of week 8 of training for this marathon. So the heat wave came in right at the end of this marathon training. So I got about another good full week of marathon training before the event comes. So I'm making it through. It's just, how are you? Hey, what's up, Leo? How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for joining me. Thank y'all for joining me, man. Y'all really helping me out right now, because it's hot. And I just got through running 6 miles in this heat, and I had to go through it. But I had to fight all the way through it to the end. So I ran the 6 miles. Now I'm walking, trying to cool myself down. Usually this the walk down, but now it's the cool down. But I didn't drink enough water. I'm not really hydrated like I'm supposed to be. And I'm praying, turn your camera towards you. This is not what this is about. I'm vlogging right now, letting you see the great city I'm in. I'm vlogging right now. If you want to see my face, you come in the morning, 8:30 a.m. when I'm doing that, when I'm at my desk working. And then you can connect with me on that live. But this live, I show the great city that I'm in and what we got going on out here. But yeah, you want to see my face, all you got to do is go back to the run the videos back. Just run the videos back. Or come join me in the morning. Tomorrow, I show my face every single morning when I'm at my desk between 8 and 8:30. Or when I go live at night and I'm watching the basketball games. But this particular live, I like to show the outside. I like to show what America looks like. I like to show what this great city of Houston looks like. Yeah, that's what I like to do. So just enjoy the view. Okay, friends, stay well. It's been a long night. I'm going to sleep now. Good night. All right, good night. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for tapping in with me. Yeah, it's hot out here, man. Hardly no clouds. It's hot. I'm thinking about going to the other side over there and give y'all that view. But it's hot. Yeah, I didn't like the fact that the Golden State Warriors got knocked out of the playoffs last night. I didn't like that fact. Been on live 9 minutes. Yeah, I didn't like that fact, guys, that the Golden State Warriors got knocked out last night. As you can see, usually it's windy. Thank you for hitting the like button. Usually it's windy, but man, that heat wave ain't playing no games. Now, those 6 miles I ran today was the hardest. Because you know the heat then that humidity, it hit different. See, I've been running in the cool weather. Now I'm running in the middle of the heat, and it hit different. And I never ran 6 miles in this Texas heat. This the first time for me, running 6 miles in the heat. I'm used to running 3, 4. Now I was doing that with ease last year. Now that y'all stepped up the stakes, now I'm running 6 miles a day, and man, it's different in the heat. Yeah, it's different. Yeah, it's different in the heat. Especially right now, I'm not in the shade. I think I'm gonna go this way though and see what my buddy's doing over here. I don't really see, usually the ducks and stuff be out, but shoot, they somewhere in the shade. That's a clear sign that it's hot. When the ducks ain't out trying to eat, that's a clear sign that it's too hot, guys. Yeah, it's a clear sign. Well, I am inside of the shade now. I guess that's pretty good, so I'm gonna get over here and see what they doing. Yeah. It's a hot, heated day in Texas. I hope where y'all at, it's not as hot. See, they all in the shade. They in the shade, they not playing today. They is not in the heat. And one of them is in the water. They not playing today. Usually they be all right here. Yeah, it's hot. See, the animals are pretty smart, man. They know exactly what to do. They got good instincts. In other words, they telling me I shouldn't be out here in this heat like I am. Yeah, I'm trying to go to the other side over here. Oh, there go 2 of them. Well, there's the shade over here. Yeah, it's good and cool where I'm at right now. But I know what I realized though, for all you basketball fans, I don't remember ever seeing Steph Curry hurt. I've never seen that guy injured, I don't think. I might be wrong, but I don't remember Steph Curry ever hurt. I think this is his ever getting hurt. Yeah, I'm sweating real hard, guys. But I don't remember Steph Curry ever getting hurt. So for him to get hurt, I actually thought Golden State was gonna be able to win without Steph Curry. That's what I actually thought. Boy, was I wrong. Yeah, I was wrong, guys. I thought they could pull it off without Steph Curry. So they did knock out the Rockets. So kind of in a way, now I ain't gonna say that because I like Golden State. I like my Golden State Warriors. Even though they beat my Rockets, I still like them. Yeah, I like them a lot. Yeah, I did forget my vlogging stick, so I've been forgetting it. So I can get out here and get the vlogging and doing what I do. 15 minutes in, for some reason, boy, this heat, the hell? For some reason, this heat is making time go by real slow. For real. It's hot out here, man. But we gotta put the work in. through the rain, through the snow, and through the heat. Now, this is the beginning of the heat season. It's just now kicking off. 100+ degree weather out here, and we putting the work in. Yeah, we putting the work in. That's why when I gotta go get a haircut, I gotta get a haircut. Yeah, cause I gotta get a haircut. I gotta go and cut my hair today. Yeah, I gotta go and do that today. I'm gonna cut it down lower than what I usually do because, you know, running in this heat, I gotta be as cool as possible. So tomorrow's the last day of the week. Thank God for Friday. Thank God for Friday. So I gotta go to the barber, get my hair cut. So that way when I get out here tomorrow, I got a fresh cut, fresh new look. And guess what? I'm gonna be ready to finish the week strong. Finish the week strong to end week 8 of this marathon training. Thank you for joining me. I'm your host, the one and only Stock Sniper. I'm just out here vlogging. That's all I'm doing, vlogging, giving y'all a good, beautiful view of this great, beautiful park. Giving y'all a great view of this great, beautiful park as I turn around this corner right here. Yep. But I wouldn't advise anybody to go out in this heat like this. Reason why I'm doing it because I'm used to it. I've been doing this for years. But as we come from, you know, the coolness, your body gotta adjust to this heat and this body temperature. So this first week of this heat wave, my body's starting to adjust. But today, I thought yesterday was hot. Today is even hotter than yesterday. And it's really, really humid. It's real humid. And I mean, I know that once July and August get here, it's gonna be worse. But at least now, it's a little bit of wind. But when August get here, guys, it's gonna be no wind. And guess what? Y'all gonna be right here with me. And I'm still gonna be doing this. Yeah, I'm still gonna be out here doing this. So live. So we getting around here to the other side, guys. See, the thing about coming out here in this heat, you gotta make sure you're hydrated. You gotta make sure you are hydrated. You gotta make sure, because if not, you'll pass out. Heat strokes. It's real, guys. Try to get in the shade as much as possible. But the main thing is you gotta stay hydrated. I'm gonna go sit down over here. Yeah, I'm gonna go sit down. Yeah, I'm gonna go sit down. That dude out here running with damn warm-up song. Oh, nah, I can't do that. That boy out here running with warm-up song. He got joggers on running in this heat. Early. And not late. I ain't ready for that right now. Nah, I can't do it. See, guys, you gotta listen. You gotta listen to your body, man. You gotta pay attention and listen. Yeah, especially in the beginning phases of running. In the heat, you gotta pay attention to your body. You'll fool around and have a hot heat stroke and pass out here. So yeah, I gotta sit down and rest up a little bit, get a little shade. This is the great golf course though, guys. Real nice area, real relaxing. Feels so good to be out here. Feel real good. I'm gonna try to give y'all an hour. Try to give y'all an hour. I know somebody played tonight. I gotta figure out who played tonight. Anybody on here like golf? Y'all like golf, guys? It's a real relaxing thing. Golf is. Real relaxing. Yeah, I had to get in the shade because I was sweating a whole lot. That was a nice little cool down, sit down, chill out. Kind of like that a little bit. Now we're gonna go over here to my other little spot. It's real nice, cool, and refreshing. Just my video vlog, guys. Video vlog. What time is it? It's 3 o'clock. Right on time. To be honest, I didn't hydrate myself properly. That's what's going on with me right now. I didn't hydrate myself properly. So I gotta, once I stop this, I actually gotta start putting fluids in my body, because I didn't even drink. Usually by now I would have drank in about a half a gallon, and I didn't. So I feel it. Yeah, I feel it. But we gonna make it through. I just gotta go around this other side over here, and I'll be done. I got my water on the other side. But I made a huge mistake. I did not fully hydrate myself. I didn't, and I underestimated how hot it really is out here today. It's hot. So heat wave, this Texas heat. So if you out there and you watching, man, always, stay hydrated, especially when you're going in the heat like this. It's over 100 degrees. It feels like over 100 out here. We got a heat wave down here in Texas, and it's bad. Yep, it's terrible. And actually, this came early, so I got to get used to it, though, guys. I got to get used to it, and that's what it is. That's another reason why I'm just still out here, because I want to get used to the heat, because I know that's what's coming with the next 4 months. Got a long 4 months ahead, guys. So I got to get used to it. But one thing I never do is I don't never do this. First of all, I've never ran 6 miles every single day in this heat. This is going to be the first summer where this actually happens. It's going to be the first summer where I actually step my game up all the way up and running 6 miles a day in the heat. Usually it's like 3 or 4. I done doubled. You know what I'm saying? I done doubled my workout. I'm doing 6 miles a day now instead of 3 or 4. So I think last summer I was on 3 miles, 3.5. I was on that. So I gotta be ready. I gotta stay on top of that, man, because that's one last thing I need is to fall out of this Texas heat. So So I basically got to learn from my mistakes, and I got to make sure that when I get to the other side, I got to start pumping myself up with fluids. That way, when tomorrow get here, I'll be ready to rock and roll, but I got to start pumping myself back up with the fluids, because I'm quite sure I'm kind of dehydrated, because I don't even think I drank a gallon of water yesterday. No, I didn't. Or probably, yeah, and it's been a couple of days, man. I've been on the edge, guys. I've been on the edge. I haven't drunk. Yeah, I ain't been up on my water take the last few days. Specifically today. Because I didn't even drink that much water at all. I probably drunk. I didn't even have my water jug with me in the office this morning. So, and usually when I'm at the office and you watching me in the morning and I'm in the office, I usually have my water right there, and I would have drunken a half a gallon by now. Today, I know I didn't do it. Yesterday, I didn't do it. And the day before, I didn't do it either. So I'm kind of, you know, one thing I do know by living in the heat, you can't play with that heat, man. You can't, and I know that. So once I get back over here, I got to start pumping my body with fluid. Rest of the day, I'm gonna just be drinking on the water, try to give me between now and 9 or 10 o'clock, I gotta put me a gallon in my body. Well, Stock Sniper, man, that's gonna, you know, a gallon shoot, that's gonna, now I'm used to drinking a lot of water, you know, so I can sip and get a half a gallon before 6. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm doing, because I got like a half a gallon with me. So I'm gonna drink that, you know, by 6 o'clock, I should be ready for another half a gallon, just sip on that till it's time to go to bed. That's all it takes, guys, is just to sip on the water, sip on it. Over a 6 or 7 hour period, you'll be amazed on how much fluids you can put in your body over 6 or 7, 8 hours just by sipping on it. You know what I'm saying? But just by taking a few gulps here and there, you'll be amazed on how much fluid you can really put in your body. So that's what I got to do, because I didn't even take my jug with me to work this morning. So I'm basically running on E, literally, like Tupac say, running on E, the song. I'm literally running on E right now, and I know it. So I got to get back to the other side over here and start pumping my body with fluids. Playing with this 110-degree heat out down here in this heat wave. Still put the work in though. Still got the 6 miles in. Still walking another 1.5 miles to 2 miles. Yeah. Sure lives. But I can feel that my body ain't feeling normal. You know what I'm saying? I can feel it. So, and I know that I didn't put the water in my body. I know I didn't put the fluid in my body this morning. I know that. So I got to get back over here to the other side. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Appreciate you for joining me. You know what I'm saying? We're 36 minutes in. You know, I'm going to go over here, chill out a little bit, and then we'll be ready to rock and roll. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of people talking about the Tory Lanez situation. Bro, you know, y'all gotta realize, man, stabbing in prison, that happens on a regular basis. You know, that type of thing, that happens on a regular basis in prison. Somebody get knocked up every single day in prison. That's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? So the best thing to do is do the right thing where you won't have to go to prison. Not trying to say lot of people, you know, it's two sides to every story. You know what I'm saying? And then it's the truth about this Tory Lane situation, about if he innocent or guilty or whatever's happened, it was a setup and all this here, you know, people get stabbed every day in prison, B. Y'all already know that. That's why they call it prison. You know what I'm saying? That's why they call it prison. People get stabbed every day in prison. That ain't nothing new. You know? It ain't nothing new. A lot of people in prison for shit they didn't do. And a lot of people out of prison for shit they did do. So it go both ways. Only they know what really happened, bro. Only they know what really happened in that particular situation. You know what I'm saying? I hope you make it out of it though, you know. But that's what happened when you in that life. When you live that life and you really out there and you really outside and you in that type of environment, that comes with the consequences, bro. That comes with it. You know what I'm saying? That comes with it. You know? And then if Tory Lane knew who did it, you a civilian, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to say who really did it. If you a civilian, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't the one to say that he innocent or he guilty or she lied on him or not. We don't know. But what we do know is, man, you live that life, you put yourself in that position, you get done all type of ways. That's why it's good not to be. You got to pay attention. You got to know who you socializing with. You got to know who you paying attention to. You got to know who the people is that you cool with. In other words, you got to know your circle. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to your circle because you never know. You put yourself in those type of situations, bad things happen. And guess what, guys? Guns and drugs and liquor and club, that shit don't mix, bro. It don't. You know what I'm saying? Just a lot of questions with that. You know what I'm saying? Who pistol was it? Who had the gun? You know what I'm saying? Why the driver just now saying something? You know what I'm saying? Pretty look. Why the driver just now saying something? Why he ain't been taught about Tory Lane and about Megan Thee Stallion? Why he ain't been said that? You know what I'm saying? Now it's a big uproar because he got stabbed in prison. Man, that's what comes with the territory. That ain't nothing new. People get hit every day in prison. You know what I'm saying? Who did he try to appeal it? Did he have the case on appeal? You know what I'm saying? Most people put the case on appeal. I ain't never heard that he had that case on appeal. I never heard that. So you never know what the situation might be. You know what I'm saying? I know if she really lied on him, that's wrong. And that's wrong for the driver. You know what I'm saying? You should have been said. You should have been said that, bro. The driver all of a sudden now saying he feeling bad about it. You know what I'm saying? That Tory Lane really wasn't the one who shot her or whatever. Of course, I don't think it was a shooting because she said she got shot in the foot and then was back out at the club, but shaking, shaking her body. But the thing is, if you got a gun and you shoot at somebody, you know what I'm saying? Even if you don't hit them, that's still a case. That's still aggravated assault. A lot of people don't know that. You don't have to shoot nobody to actually get charged. You can shoot the gun and not hit nobody. If somebody called the cops and said you was shooting, that's aggravated assault. If you was shooting at somebody, it's aggravated assault. They don't play about that. Well, this is beautiful over here. Yeah, they don't play about that. Aggravated assault. So the thing is, why, why the driver didn't say that from the beginning, that Tory Lanez didn't shoot nobody, that Tory Lanez didn't have no gun. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot to it, bro. And if he said another thing, if that security guard, the driver, I think he was the driver lied, then why they ain't got him in jail for lying? You know what I'm saying? Why they ain't put him in jail? Why they ain't charge him with lying to the court? You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to it, man. It's a lot to it. Now now they are crying. They want him, because he got stabbed, to let him out. Now they want to let him out. They want him to get out of jail. If he's innocent, he should get out of jail. But they convicted him. You know what I'm saying? Innocent until proven guilty. The guy was proven guilty. They said guilty. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait on due process just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that go to jail and get found guilty and get stabbed. He ain't the only one. If he end up for something he didn't do, it's a process. You know what I'm saying? It's called appeal. The appeal process. If I get charged with something, a crime, whatever the case may be, and I say, you know what, I'm taking it to trial, and I lose in trial, and then I turn around and they give me time. Okay, well, I'm gonna put it on appeal. I gotta wait till the appeal come up, right? That's normal due process. I got found guilty. I gotta wait till the appeal come up. That usually takes 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? And once that appeal come up, then I go back to trial. I go back to court. A whole new case. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, I never heard nobody say that he put that case on appeal. See, that's the only way you can put a case on appeal is if you take it to trial. You take it to trial and they find you guilty, you automatically appeal it, and then they give you a appeal bond, and then you make your bond and you get out of jail. I never heard nobody say he had the case on appeal. I never heard that. Correct me if I'm wrong. They never said that Tory Lane had that case on appeal after being found guilty. If I'm guilty, I'm gonna hurry up and put it on appeal right then and now. I'm gonna get my lawyer to file an appeal. Never heard that. You know what I'm saying? He might have it on appeal or not. I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? But if he got it on appeal, 8 times out of 10, they give you a bond, an appeal bond. So they ought to be arguing for that, but they want them to just let him out of jail. Bro, they found you guilty. It's a process. You know what I'm saying? Because he got stabbed, they want him to get out of jail. Everybody else gets stabbed. A lot of people get stabbed in jail. That ain't nothing new. That's why they call it prison. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta make sure you watch who you fool with. You gotta watch what you do out here. You know what I'm saying? Then you won't be put in those type of situations. If you're around the right people, you won't get put in those situations. You know? So these doggone celebrities, bro, they think they entitled to a whole lot of stuff. How many people are in prison that's in there and got cases on appeal and then got shanked? That's basically what it is. He got shanked. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do in prison. You get into it with somebody, y'all have a disagreement, you know what I'm saying? And you ain't on your P's and Q's, you gonna get, they gonna shank you. That's what happens. You know? You just gotta roll with it. You know what I'm saying? That comes with the territory, bro. That comes directly with the territory. And then, you know what I'm saying, another thing people ain't paying attention to, everybody gonna say this a hit. All the time, man, when you in there for, and they found out your paperwork, bro, they found out you done shot a female, molested a kid. See, that case goes in with the child molestation, that goes in with that. You in jail for shooting a female. You know what I'm saying? That goes right along with doing something to a kid. They don't play that in prison, bro. They don't play that in prison. When they find out you in jail, you know what I'm saying, depending on what type of prison it is. Some of these prisons, you go walk that walk, you gotta show your paperwork. We got to know your paperwork. When you come in here, you got to show your paperwork. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, they probably know him. That's the one who shot Megan Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? Get back. See that all the time. Child molesters, people that do kill women, kill kids. You know what I'm saying? Rape women, rape kids. They be a target. You know what I'm saying? You a main target, bro, when you go to prison for doing something to a woman or a child. Everybody know that. Everybody knows that you are subject to get dealt with if you go to prison for doing something to a woman or a kid. Seriously. Everybody knows that, man. Them dudes don't play about women and kids in prison, bro. They don't. They don't play. Everybody know that. A rapist, a child molester, you know, those type of people are targets in prison, bro. You put a hit on yourself once you commit a violent offense against a woman or a kid. You put a hit on yourself. Ain't nobody put a hit on that dude. That nigga put a hit on himself. That's exactly what happened. Nobody knows what really happened between them two but them that's in that circle. But I know it's kind of funny. The driver, he don't say nothing until now. You know what I'm saying? Now he say something. Should have been said that. That don't make any sense. And I doubt very seriously that they're going to let him out. I doubt that very seriously. They're going to put that boy in protective custody, if anything. Now, that's what I think they're going to do. They should have had him on protective custody the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Unless he didn't want to go on PC. But that's what they're going to do. They're going to put him on PC. That's what's going to happen to him. And that's what should happen to him. Put him on PC. You know what I'm saying? And then if they got it on appeal, wait, let the appeal process pop back up and do it the right way. Unless Donald Trump gonna drop the case. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. If Donald Trump gonna step in and let him go. That's the only thing that's gonna happen. Or Gavin Newsom, one of them two, gotta come in and pardon that dude. That's the only two. Other than that, he ain't no different than nobody else. He ain't no different than me or you. If we was down walking them walls, if we was behind them walls, we had to do the same old thing. Somebody stab us, they ain't gonna get no special treatment, bro. They gonna patch our ass up, and then they gonna put us right back. They gonna send us through the infirmary, and then as soon as we heal back up and get back healthy, guess what they gonna do? I'm going the wrong way. Guess what they gonna do? They gonna put us right back inside and right back in that cell, as they should. And you wait on that appeal process like everybody else. That dude ain't no different than nobody else, bro. No different than nobody else. You know what I'm saying? They convicted you of that. So you gotta do what you're supposed to do and go through the appeal process. Like everybody else. Like everybody else. It's like if I get charged with something that I didn't do, I gotta go through the court system. If they find me guilty, guess what? I gotta go through the process of doing an appeal. You know what I'm saying? And while I'm waiting on the appeal to come up with another case, I got to go down that road. And if I get stabbed down that road, guess what? That's just what it is, bro. That just come with the territory. Come with the territory. That's why y'all, man, you know what I'm saying? If y'all ain't built for that life, stay away from it, bro. Stay out of that life. Stop trying to be hard and tough when you around people in them clubs. Stop trying to be hard and tough when you out and about in front of everybody. Quit doing it. If you ain't built for it, stay your ass at home. He should have been in the studio any damn way. He shouldn't have been in no club. Should have been at home. And he wouldn't have been in that position. He knew what he was messing with. Hey man, look, bro. Everybody know, bro. Everybody know the environment of that girl Megan Thee Stallion, bro. Everybody knows she comes straight from the strip club out here in Houston. Everybody know that, bro. Everybody knows she went to TSU, bro. You know what I'm saying? The middle of the hood in 3rd Ward. Come on, bro. That nigga know she went to TSU. That nigga know she from 3rd Ward. He know she from the hood. There's a lot of different ways you can spin that, though. You know what I'm saying? Somebody probably been trying to knock her off. You just never know, bro. You just never know. But yeah, she from the hood, man. You know what I'm saying? That nigga knew exactly who he was dealing with. See, a lot of y'all dudes, bro, y'all be getting yourself in the bullshit and bubblegum, bro. Y'all know who y'all be dealing with, and you know you ain't built like that. You know what I'm saying? And you just do it anyway. He know he would. He know he wasn't built. He knows he's not built like that. He knows that. You know he ain't built like that. He know that. He should have been pointing his finger from the jump start. You know what I'm saying? If he know he didn't shoot her, man, I didn't shoot her. That's who shot her. That's all. He wasn't doing none of that. So-called, that's what I be talking about all the time. So-called trying to be down. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that. I'm going to keep quiet. Now you want to talk. You know what I'm saying? Once you get sentenced, now he want to talk. Now he want to say that the girl shot him. You know what I'm saying? If somebody say, well, man, you might say, well, man, he ain't say that. He told his daddy, bro. He told his daddy, man. You know what I'm saying? He told his daddy a lot, bro. That's why his daddy talking. He told his daddy a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? You know who you be dealing with, bro. That's why I be telling you youngsters. If you ain't built like that, bro, stay away. Just think if Tory Lane would have realized, he knew who he was dealing with. He knew exactly who he was dealing with. Now just think, if he'd have peeked, look, man, nah, that ain't my cup of tea. That's not my type of girl. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know that girl comes straight from the strip club, bro. He can't say he didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know. She even present herself as a stripper. Why is you hanging around her? Why do you want to even be in that life and you know you ain't built like that? But you know like how these dudes is. You know what I'm saying? They want to act like they hood. They want to act like they down. They want to act like they peas. You know what I'm saying? They want to act until things hit the fan. And then you realize they not built like that. They not. I said it. Not built like that. Ain't got no morals about itself, bro. No morals at all. So you gotta suffer the consequences, bro. Well, Stock Sniper, he didn't want to tell. But what he telling now, he ain't telling Stock Sniper, he's staying down. His daddy know, right? You know what I'm saying? His daddy talking. He talking to his dad. He done told his daddy a whole lot. It's called dry snitching, bro. For y'all in the back, it's called dry snitching. That's what it's called. It's called dry snitching. Now that he has gotten stabbed, which is a normal thing in prison, we all can agree to that. That getting shanked is a normal in prison, bro. It's normal. It's normal. That's why if y'all ain't built like that, bro, stay away. I keep telling y'all the streets is dead. And the persona of the streets is dead, bro. That persona is dead. Everybody wanna act like they from the streets for a check. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the thing now. The thing is, you gotta be about what you rapping about. You gotta be about that. You know what I'm saying? Only way you gonna see any. They all chasing clout, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about clout chasing. You know what I'm saying? And what, like I say all the time, the powers that be in the system of America, bro, they are giving a whole lot of money. So them dudes that's really not street, they ain't really about that, can act like they're about that. But then when shit hit the fan, then you see what they really about. And yes, they'll try to cover it up. He didn't snitch. He dry snitched because he telling his daddy every goddamn thing that's going on. And his daddy coming out and saying it. Which, in general, you might as well just do it yourself. You should have said it whenever that night happened. Instead of acting like you're trying to be hard for the record labels, you should have said, man, I didn't shoot that girl. That's who shot her. That wasn't me. She shot her. But the whole time, all he was saying is, I didn't do it. Well, who did it? All I know is I didn't do it, but everybody said you doing it. Everybody said you did it. That's just how it go. That's just how it go, man. That's why y'all kids gotta pay attention, bro. Kids and older dudes too, cause this dude's my age. No, they ain't about that, and steady acting like they're about that for the clout, you know? Because what's his name? Cardi B them told us a long time ago, they do anything for clout. They'll do anything for clout on that song. And that's the truth. And they'll do anything for clout, bro, and it's getting worse. It's getting worse, man. These people do anything for clout. Even act like something that they not. You know you ain't hood. You know you ain't street. You know you ain't really like that. You know what I'm saying? So why is you even putting yourself in that environment? Why would you do that? Put yourself in that environment and you know you really ain't like that. Stop putting yourselves. Be you. Don't be somebody else. Don't be something that you not. Right? Don't be something that you not for clout. I ain't even say money. People don't give a damn about the money no more. All they care about is clout. All they care about is clout. And all they care about is views. And they'll do, and these people these days, 8 out of 10 of these people will do anything for attention, clout, and views. They'll do anything, man. They'll do anything for the attention. And it's getting worse. And then when it hit the fan, then everybody go to running their mouth and you see who they really are when it hit the fan. You know what I'm saying? When it hit the fan, then that's when everybody start coming out. I remember in the day, I remember back in the day because I think that Tory Lanez's dad is a religious type of guy. I remember back in the days, mom and daddy used to say, you better not do that, boy. You better not go that way, boy. You gotta watch who you hang with, boy. Don't go over there, boy. And you go do it, you do it anyway, or you on your own. You do the crime, you gotta do the time. If you do something you're not supposed to be doing and you hang around with, that comes with the territory too. Hang around the wrong crowd, bro. You gotta also hold yourself accountable for hanging around the wrong people. Too many times I've seen youngsters and grown-ups. You know you're not about that, bro. Why are you hanging around these people? I didn't raise you like that, son. Yes, you want to be an entertainer, keep on being a singer. But the thing is, hey, what's up, Alex? The thing is that singing, right? There's no money in R&B. There's no money in that field. All the money is with the rappers. So Tory Lanez trying to switch over to that lane for the money. Instead of staying down till you come up, and like I talk about all the time, stay down till you come up. If people like your music, it just like, I'm gonna use this content creation as an example. And people like the content you putting down. You ain't got to sell your soul for a jelly roll just for clout. Be who you are, and eventually it's gonna take time. It take time to shine. That's why they ass behind. It's gonna take time, but eventually people gonna recognize the authentic person. People is very smart, bro. They know how to distinguish the real from the fake. Really, really simple. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, so many people want this instant gratification. They want it now. You know what I'm saying? So instead of him sticking to his singing and hanging around the singers, you know what I'm saying? He want to try to hang in with the hip hop, hood shit crowd. You know what I'm saying? He want to hang with the ratchetness. Why? Because he wanted to get in that side and want to start rapping. He want to hang around the rappers. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? You're not about that life. You hanging with people that's really, really from the hood. You being around people that's really, really, really from the hood, bro, that's really from the trenches. You know what I'm saying? He's hanging around somebody that's really from the trenches. Come on now. Everybody knows that girl is really from the trenches, bro. She really is. She really is. You know what I'm saying? And she connected and she clouded up. You know what I'm saying? She's connected and she's clouded up. She been connected and clouded up. It ain't just started. She been connected and clouded up. You know what I'm saying? She's been that. She's been clouded up ever since the strip clubs. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's only natural. You feel me? That she will have some type of protection, bro. It's only natural. It's too much money invested in that girl. You know what I'm saying? Jay Prince got money invested in that girl. That's who brought her out. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta pay attention to your circle. You gotta pay attention to who you hang around with, man. Stop doing anything. I ain't gonna even say stop doing anything for attention and acceptance and clout. Stop doing anything for clout. Don't give a damn. I just want the clout. I just want the clout. I just want the likes. I just want the views. I don't give a damn about my morals. I don't care about how I was raised. I don't care about what my mama gonna think. I don't care about what my daddy gonna think. I don't care about what my kids gonna say when they see it. All I need is the clout, and I want it right now. I ain't got time to wait. And I keep telling y'all it take time to shine. It take time, bro. It's better when you do things the right way. It lasts longer. It gives you a sense of stability. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? If you ain't about that life, bro, it's gonna come out. Sooner or later, it's gonna come out. Sooner or later. Listen to the OG. It's gonna come out sooner or later. So why not just do it the right way? You know what I'm saying? Why not just do it the right way? Stay down till you come up and have some morals and principles about yourself. Have some morals and principles about yourself. I'm in Texas. Okay, have some morals and principles about yourself. So all you young guys out there that's listening, y'all got a lot up against y'all, bro. Y'all got a lot. I ain't gonna even lie. Y'all got a lot against y'all. Y'all got a lot, you know what I'm saying? That y'all gotta limit, but you gotta eliminate. You gotta eliminate hanging around the wrong crowd. And that wrong crowd is a big crowd for the younger generation. You know what I'm saying? That wrong crowd is the majority. Listen to the OG. That wrong crowd is the majority in 2020 and 2025 and beyond. And it's getting worse. When I was young back in the 90s, the wrong crowd was the minority. These days, listen to the OG, the wrong crowd is the majority. You know what I'm saying? And with that, you know everybody going left and you know you want to go right. It's consequences that come with that. What are the consequences, Stock Sniper? The consequences are everybody gonna be talking about you. They're gonna be calling you lame. They're gonna be, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be making fun of you. because you want to do the right thing. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, youngsters, just hold on. You know why? Because you'll see how they're going to turn out in the long run. All you got to do is stay down till you come up, have some patience, and do the right thing to the best of your ability. And you'll see in the long run. And you're going to be like, God, Lee, I'm glad I did the right thing. Don't be so easily manipulated by instant gratification. Don't be so easily manipulated by I need instant gratification right now. Don't be too manipulated by the cloud. I need it right now. Because that's not the right cloud. It's not the right way to go. Like I said earlier, all you gotta do is look and pay attention. If it's not right, get from around it. We know the difference between right and wrong. We know the difference between good and bad. We know what's right, we know what's wrong. All you gotta do is sit and think. Is this the right way to go? This the right things I need to be doing? Do this make sense? And if you ain't from ratchetness, right? If you are not from ratchetness, you got good mom and dad. Your dad is a pastor. His mom probably a pastor too. If you come from good foundation, you should be able to dictate that, hey, I don't belong in this crowd. And once you think and not be blinded by the cloud, right? Because that's what this is all about, bro. It is about clout. It's about fame. It ain't really about money. It's about clout and it's about fame. That's what it's all about. Those dudes can give a damn about the money. Clout to them is money. Clout to them is money. They not worrying about no damn money. They worrying about the money and the fame. And they'll do anything. They'll go against their family principles for the clout. For the clout. They'll do anything for the clout, bro. And that's what you gotta realize. If you know you come from a good two-family single, if you ain't even gotta come from that. You just gotta have a brain to say what makes sense and what don't make sense. If you know that this particular female is hood and it's ratchet, you know what I'm saying, and 9 times out of 10 gonna cause a problem. You know she come from the strip club, you know her background. Why would you even have her in your mixed? I don't give a damn how much clout she got. It's all about the clout. So you put yourself in a vulnerable position because you chasing clout. Instead of sticking to R&B and singing. You know what I'm saying? Instead of sticking to that, you want to cross over to a whole nother world that you know you ain't really like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem, bro. That's the problem. People need to talk about the main issues about what's really going on. Now with that situation, you know what I'm saying? That's just a case study. You know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of situations like that. It's a lot of kids and youngsters, right? It's a lot of kids and youngsters that know they're not supposed to be in that club. They know they're not supposed to be in that strip club. They know they're not supposed to be in the after hours. They know they're not supposed to be there. Why? Because they wasn't raised in that light. They wasn't raised like that. So guess what? Why are you there? You trying to fit in. That's what's all. We need to stop trying to fit in with shit that don't even matter, bro. We need to stop trying to fit in with shit don't even matter. We need to stop trying to fit in that people we are not aligned with. You know what I'm saying? People that we have nothing in common. You know what I'm saying? Him and that girl ain't have shit in common. Why are you with her? You put yourself in that position. You didn't listen to your daddy. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself in that position. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop putting ourselves in dumb, stupid positions, bro. We gotta start thinking, bro. Y'all gotta start thinking. You know what I'm saying? You gotta start thinking. Pay attention. For a change, use your head. Stop being so thirsty behind clout. Stop being so thirsty behind clout. Stop being so thirsty behind views. Stop being so thirsty behind subscribers. Stop selling your soul for a jelly roll. Stop pretending in life. That absolutely makes no sense. Stop pretending to be something that you're not. And if you are that, guess what? If you're attracted to that, guess what? You need to change your mind. If you come from a two-parent good household and you're attracted to them streets, you're attracted to that strip club, you're attracted to that hood life, you're attracted to that ratchet broad that comes straight out the strip club. If you're attracted to these street guys, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you let them do you all type of ways. You need to change your mind. You got to change your mind. Ain't nothing more powerful than a changed mind. You got to change your mind, man. That's what we got to focus on. Changing your mind. And and a lot of times when we do that, you can catch a lot of this stuff before it even happened, bro. Just by using your brain and thinking. Knowing that ain't nothing good can come out of this situation. Yeah, something good come good out of a short term, but ill-gotten gain, my grandfather used to tell me this a long time ago, ill-gotten gain has no prosperity. It's only temporary. You know what I'm saying? It's only temporary, bro. Ill-gotten gain has no prosperity. You might think you winning right now, but in the long run, you losing. Tory Lane is showing us that right now. Not just Tory Lane, but a lot of these guys we could use as a case study of what not to be. Of what not to be. Of what not to be. See, another thing, I'm gonna say this and I gotta go. D1 better watch out what the fuck he doing. Excuse my language. If you don't know who D1, you gotta look him up. You know what I'm saying? He's now starting to hang around that crowd. You know what I'm saying? A lot lately. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pay attention, bro. You know what I'm saying? D1 has started to hang around a lot of these guys. He's excited about hanging around these guys now. You know what I'm saying? Just pay attention to what's going on. TD Jakes, some of these ministers, is another prime example. You know what I'm saying? He put himself in position to get caught up in some shit just by trying to instant gratification in that fame. You know what I'm saying? Man, that clout is a bad... Bro, I'ma say this, and I'ma say this right now. That clout is a worse drug than goddamn crack, bro. That clout is the new crack. You got people doing all type of shit for the clout, for the views, and for the subscribers. And then when shit hit the fan, it's too late. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. So I'm gonna leave it right there, man. I hope y'all learned something. This is the one and only Stock Sniper, man. Y'all gotta start thinking, bro. Pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on. Look at it. Even though the odds the odds gonna be against you in 2025 because everybody's doing it, bro. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's chasing clout. Everybody's being something that they not for the clout. Because that's who is getting the instant gratification. That's who's getting praised. That's who the powers that be, the system of America, is flooding money to. And giving them crumbs by the system of America get what they want. And that's for us to stay down here where we are. They trying to keep as much of us down as possible, bro. They'll pay ever much money. They'll blood sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? They'll do anything they gotta do to keep us down. And we gotta believe that, bro. We gotta believe that. Think outside of the box for a change. And with that being said, 704 Wall Street is my block. 704 Wall Street is my block. Earn, spend less, and invest. I love and I appreciate y'all. This is the one and only Stock Sniper. I'm out.